Risottos are such a classic, but we've got a bit of a twist for you. We've got one with some brown rice and you poach the chicken in the pan at the same time, and you don't have to stand there kind of guiding the risotto through each step. So I'm using some echalot instead of onions just because they're a bit sweeter. I've just got a cast iron pan here, but just use a deep fry pan if you don't have one, and just turn that over medium-high heat. And then I've just got a tablespoon of olive oil. Use extra virgin. So we'll just get those echalot into the pan and hit them now with a bit of salt and pepper. So I'm going to use 3 cloves of garlic. Just give those garlic cloves a slice. We're also going to use some tarragon. Because this is a chicken risotto, tarragon goes really well with chicken. So just pull some of those tarragon leaves from stalks. We want about a tablespoon of those leaves, and then we'll just chop it up a bit more with the garlic and into the pan. Give that a stir around. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to toast the rice. So I've got a mix here of brown and red rice. Take some of these kale stalks. So take the stalk and just shred the leaves in the opposite direction, and you'll get left behind with the stalk you don't want to eat. One end, pull it, and then just keep on doing that. And that can go in too. I've also got some dried porcini mushrooms, so give that a stir. So I've got some chicken stock here, but you can use veggie, but make sure you do use stock instead of water. And now I've got 2 chicken breasts, more than enough for 4 people, so 2 chicken breasts, and I'm just going to push them into the middle here, and they'll poach as the rice cooks. I'm just going to add parmesan rind. It's not going to actually give any cheese in the recipe. This parmesan rind is going to stay together, but it's going to give some great umami flavor. Bring that to a simmer, and we're going to cook that for about 15 to 20 minutes until the rice is cooked and the chicken is nice and tender and cooked through, and then we'll be able to get on with the rest of our ingredients. I've got a mix of mushrooms here. It may look like a lot, but they really shrink down when you're roasting them. So I've got the oven preheated to 180. Portobellos, I'll just give a quick rough chop. And I've just got a bit of olive oil, extra virgin, decent hit of pepper, and then also a bit of thyme. So just take a thyme and tear off some of those leaves. Give it a toss, just onto a tray. And by the time these are roasted, the risotto will be ready. So if we have a look at our chicken's cooked through, but the rice still needs a bit more, so I'm just going to take those breasts out, and we'll be able to add them back to warm them through. And we'll just keep cooking that mixture until all that liquid is evaporated and all the rice is tender. Okay, so it's about time now. We're just going to check on our rice. Most of that liquid has been absorbed. We seasoned it before, and those porcini mushrooms are a bit salty as well. But we'll just season with a bit of lemon zest and get rid of that parmesan rind. See, it's all still together, so you haven't got it full of cheese. And then we'll just slice up this chicken quite thinly. So I'll add about half of the chicken to the risotto now to stir through, and then I'll just put the rest of it on top. And our mushrooms will be done out of the oven, and they're looking great. Give them a bit of a shake up, and we can go in with some of them as well into the pan, and then use some for garnish as well. Finish off with that last bit of chicken and just layer on the top here, and then create a nice pile of those mushrooms. And then just a bit of lemon juice as well, and just through your hands. Okay, I know this is a healthy risotto, but we can use a bit of the parmesan. Don't go too heavy-handed. Some micro herbs, or just use some chopped parsley if you don't have any micro herbs, just to kind of make it pretty and add a bit of freshness as well. And that is it. All the comforts of a risotto, except quite a bit lighter with some brown rice, beautiful mushrooms, and some poached chicken in the sauce. It's definitely going to be a hit, and I reckon it will become a staple in your kitchen.